Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we are checking out a game called Sol 1, a grounded open-world survival crafting game where you're stranded alone on Mars. Explore the red planet, extract resources, build a pressurized base, manage oxygen, power, and food, and construct the rocket that's your only way home. So this is meant to be coming out on the 31st of July. It is a demo that we're playing right now during the Steam Next Fest. We've got loads of other stuff as well, so coming out every day, so make sure you subscribe. There's loads of other demos we're covering as well as other playthroughs. This one caught my eye because obviously not only is it sci-fi, but it's survival crafting and base building. So yeah, looks really interesting. It's going to be coming into early access, and I'll leave a link to the Steam page in the description below so you can add it to your wish list and all that stuff. So yeah, let's check it out, shall we? Sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is Sol 1. I'm just woken up outside. Oh, luckily our helmet's on. Is this like influenced by like the Martian, the film and the book, isn't it? But looks quite cool. Little solar panels already. Battery's pretty low. Looks like things aren't... I don't know if they're connected or not. We've got storage. We've got some wire spools that we can pick up. We've got inventory, and then we got our like equipable items here as well. This is a smelter. And we've got storage crates to store stuff in. So I guess the demo's already got us started with something here already, and then I guess we've been knocked out or lost consciousness or something. Let's get inside the habitat. I mean, that doesn't work though, right? It's not an airlock. How is it an airlock if it's just one door? Not sure. Does that do anything? Oh. Just a helmet and spacesuit. Got some oxygen tanks, tank A and tank B. We then have a builder, a miner, and a scanner. There we go. And that is 1, 2, and 3 right there. Okay. This is an oxygenator. We've got the research table, which doesn't seem like you can do anything with at the moment. Okay. And we got the fabricator. So copper ingots, 2 will make a wire spool. We can make another miner and another builder, so if we lose some stuff, that's that. And then we've got some food and water, which it doesn't really say anywhere what our food and water is. There's not a lot of menu stuff here. Just a potato. Can't drop it once it's in your inventory. You also can't eat it. So, don't know. Might be stuff that's not quite ready yet. Put that in the storage. I think, let's pick up some... This is going to bug me that it's like a one-door airlock. Like, is it like removing the oxygen? I don't know. You just have a little extra bit coming out here, and then it's like an airlock system, isn't it then? Otherwise, how does that work? Alright, so we can open the build menu. Can actually make our own one, I think. We make our own habitat. I'm guessing we can't build on this. Regolith, okay. Got smelter, fabricator, oxygenator, research table, wire, power pole, solar power, and battery. we've got planters as well. Right. So do we need to do anything with the wire? So we build a power pole. Oh, that is a power pole. Okay. Kind of click the two things that you want. I don't know if I'm meant to stand on these, but... I only have 4. I need to put, like, more power poles in. Right, okay. There's a right-click scan. The battery's charging, at least, which is good. Do we want to maybe remove... I don't know how we'd remove this now. You know what I mean? Yeah, we spent all our wire spools, haven't we? That's 5 bits there. Okay. Right, let's go to this rock. I'm guessing it'll just show up when we're hungry. Oh, there we go. Some iron and some regolith. I like it. It's like punching air, isn't it? Not a laser or anything. It's like just pressure, like punching. Are we getting cold? You can kind of see around the edges of the helmet. Got this kind of slightly frosted moisture effect. Right, let's... God, stuff bounces quite far, doesn't it? Right. Loads of materials. Some of them are flung all the way over there. Right. Yeah, inventory isn't that bad. Slot-based rather than weight-based. I think what they've done is they've focused on the core systems and base building and even like the mining rather than worrying about UI and thirst and hunger and stuff like that, which I think is a good call for something like this because this has got some nice feel to it with the mining. Movement's fine as well. I like that you've got a body as well, you're not just a floating camera. We should be able to use the fabricator, make some more wire spool. I guess as well, if we go to build, can we just build a... Yeah, we can just build a power pole straight off the bat. So, we're probably going to need, like... I'm not sure if you can just connect multiple to it. There's no, like, glossary or anything. So... I guess we'll see. How do I put this away? One sec. There we go. Open. Okay, fabricator. So we've got iron, regolith, copper, and we got some gypsum. So if we put... Oh, we need to smelt them first, don't we? Which is frustrating because there's no power, right? Disconnected. We need to figure out how to remove. Can we get the cable back? I don't think we do. Maybe we do. We do, and we get the core stuff back as well. Okay, we got rid of a solar panel, but that is fine. So what we can now do, we can do a wire. Okay. We can attach that to the battery. Perfect. Now we can put... Oh, yeah, you gotta... Oh, it only needs a stack of 4, though. Okay. Needs 185C, so you choose... I actually think this is pretty clever. There we go. And at 185, that will... That's smelting. Just try and see if there was any... like, visible breakdown of the heat. Of the electricity. You got like preheat your oven to 185 degrees Celsius. That's insanely high, isn't it? 185 degrees. Like, there's got to be a typo, right? A smelter. Am I being stupid there? I feel like nothing would withstand almost 1,000 Celsius. Targeting that, do we need to go above or... I guess at 1085. At least it tells you. There we go. At 1 times speed. So it doesn't need to be... That's the minimum. Can go a little bit above. Interesting. Okay, 15 seconds per one. You'd eventually want to get a second one there. Just scan. Does scan tell us anything? Highlights like rocks, I'm guessing. There's like 0 music as well. Just pure space, atmosphere, and Mars. Just like it. You need for one of these, right? Okay. More so because I want to try it. I just want to try this. So if I put that there, how does a corridor work? Oh, okay. You just click it and then okay, it needs to be a minimum thing. Okay. There's some importance there. Right. But you can actually do them. Can't build your own airlock, though, which is what I wanted to do. Actually, you can. It bothers me. It really bothers me. There we go. I know it's annoying, but like, I actually much rather this. I know I'm not like deep role playing here. I know I gotta sort that cable out, but like, this is way better because this is like how it should be. Like, there we go. I mean, I know it doesn't actually vent it out, but we can pretend, you know? We can pretend. Okay. This still doesn't really have anything for us to, like, do. Don't know if I'm missing something that we can, like, use with this. It might be that it needs power. But it looks like it does have power. Me being incredibly nerdy. Yeah, it annoys me that the cable's going through it, but not much we can do about that. Left click to bring those in. Start smelting that. Okay. You can see what's going on here at least. We should be able to... Okay, I regret it now. It's actually annoying. I've been two of these. Right. Okay. Oh. There we go. Right. Wire spool. Pop that in there. And then it will take 25 seconds to make one. To make one. Wow. I guess this is just on. It's just working. Right? I guess you can't have a base without one. Nothing changes when we equip these. Also, nothing changes with the tanks or not. So I'm guessing that stuff's just not in here. I don't know if they say, like, on the... It's the first version of the demo. It's quite raw. Gives you an idea of what the demo and the game will be like. Raw materials, manufacture parts, turn your cramped shelter into a thriving base. There's a tech tree. Mars is doing its best to kill you the whole time. Okay. So connected life support, oxygen, power, and food all depend on each other. 3 crafting tiers of extraction, processing, and fabrication. Farming to grow your own food. Every crop is also a seed, so you got to decide whether you eat or plant it. There will be vehicles. You'll be able to send an autonomous rover and search crashed ships, landing sites, and old mission bases. There'll be dust storms that take out your power. And it's a full-scale Mars with physically based sky and an accurate Martian day-night cycle. Solo dev project as well. Launching into early access. I think we definitely check out this early access when it comes at the end of July. Because I'm intrigued by the project. It sounds pretty cool. We can pick that one wire spool up and fabricate another. So I'm guessing like food and water isn't needed, right? It's in the game, but it's not. We don't have like a UI or anything. We're not like, oh, we're so thirsty. Likewise, seems like armor's cosmetic, like the suit's cosmetic at the moment. If we were to like make iron, that needs 1538. So if we just went to like 1542, let that do some crafting. And then is this one wire per thing? Do we not connect these to wires? Oh yeah, it shows that you still have one, but until you connect it, you don't. So it's one wire no matter the length. Ooh, that is... It's not... You can't get rid of the wire. As far as I'm aware, you can't get rid of the wire unless you get rid of the item that was attached to it. And there's no central thing to tell you how much power you've got. Like, what's your in and out? That would be quite cool to have. And then everything's mineable. Just drops different materials on the floor. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Just like a quick look at this one, really, because I think at the moment there's not. It's literally just showing you. I do like though. It's got like the gravity simulated. I think. Like it's slightly lower gravity. Or higher gravity. Wait, lower gravity than Earth. So you have a little bit of a floaty feel to it. I mean, they've done a great job with this. I wonder, like, how we'd make water, because obviously in the build menu, you have an oxygenator. Use dry ice to produce oxygen and pressurize interiors. Is that what regolith is? Oh no, that's regoliths to build it. Research table is just research table. Produce tools and components from processed materials. And that smelts things into other things. You've got wire, power pole. Transmits power. Stores electrical juice. And the planter is where you get more food. So I'm guessing you're mining for dry ice, turning that into oxygen. Maybe there'll be a water thing as well, to like turn that into water. And scanner. I'm guessing the scanner should show you like key deposits. Like pops up like, oh, H2O over there, or there's iron, or there's copper, or, you know, and it could show like the elemental symbols like Cu and stuff like that. So pretty interesting. I think there's not much here beyond that at the moment in the demo. It's more of a tech demo to show it moving around. Shows it running locked at 120 frames as well, which is pretty cool. The mining is pretty interesting with the air pressurized side of it as well. And a little bit of the building. You can have like the different what are they called? Like the prefabs, and then have the connecting corridors to them. So just see what that looks like when we do that. And then got this kind of left click to left click thing going on. And then don't care about this now. We'll just leave this open. I would make this mandatory though. I would make this mandatory and make this a thing, and just have it as like that it is an airlock module you can build. So it has the two doors by default, but you can't put windows in the tunnel. You can then put windows on the prefab. Pretty cool from a building point of view. And then you can then have your little planters in here. We need more regolith. then be able to plant it. Plant your potatoes, make more potato. I mean, obviously the food and water at the moment doesn't have anything going for it. Research table doesn't do anything. We didn't find any dry ice, did we? Your gypsum you smelt. Iron so everything you smelt, basically. But arguably a little pricey that you've got to turn copper ore into copper ingots, and then you get one wire spool. Like, this should be like you get 10 wire spools. Like, no one wants to be spending the majority of their time crafting wires to connect things. Like, yeah, that's an insane amount of like resource just for that. I think like the building the getting the regolith and building that for the other bits is fine. The wire spool seems harshly expensive, but yeah, I think this is one I'll see if we can get this on the channel for the end of July. Or, you know, I don't know if it's going to be, if we might be able to get our hands on it sooner, or like I said, it might be later in the summer, I don't know, but very interesting, right up my street. Steam page is linked in the description below. You can see on there the screenshots for like the vision. You can see like the planters, you can see the crawler, like the little vehicle. And yeah, I think this is really cool. Not much here in the demo to like drag out like a 1 or 2 hour episode out of this, so I'm not going to waste your time. I think I like what I see here from a basic standpoint, and excited to jump into this when we've maybe got some objectives. Obviously, you know, it's to get off Mars, isn't it? So, and to survive, is that going to be like a survive a certain amount of days? Will there be quests? Is it trying to find like rocket parts and things? Because when you scan, nothing comes up, but I'm guessing maybe it'll be like, oh, there's an anomaly, or there's a shipwreck parts over in that direction, and you can kind of go from there. But I'd like the airlock to be a bit more realistic as well. But I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if there's like an invisible wall or anything, or if you can just go wherever you want. Obviously, oxygen systems, food and water, none of that seems to be here at the moment. So obviously, I think at the moment you can kind of just run around and do whatever you want. But hopefully in early access, this will be something that you'll need to consider. And, you know, before you go out on a mining trip, make sure you got enough food on you, make sure you got enough water. I think there needs to be a certain amount of, like, you know, plant potatoes, get some food, get a seed. I think if it's 1-for-1 all the time, it might get a bit frustrating. Depends how much, like, the food and water goes down as well. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's Mars, so it's not the most diverse of biomes, or maybe not the most interesting thing to look at. But what is here, running very well. So very curious, like a bit more of the like information systems, like how much energy are we pulling, how much energy are we drawing, and probably like a glossary or a guide on the electrical system and things like that. But solid. Very intrigued by this and excited. I kind of just want to see what's over the hill. It's probably just more Mars, but quite big. I mean, if you can drive around, it's going to be a huge map rendered, but very, very, very chill at the moment. The open world and the crafting is here. The survival element isn't. And obviously this will be quite nice because this won't be combat focused. So it seems like they're keeping it quite grounded. So it's not like there's going to be like robots and enemies, and you know, you need to have guns and shoot things and stuff like that. So that's promising as well. That it's quite a grounded, gritty sci-fi, like The Martian, like Interstellar, like Project Hail Mary, that kind of realistic sci-fi to some degree, like dirty sci-fi, I guess. It's not fantasized or like Aliens and like Star Wars and Mass Effect. Not that that's bad. I love those franchises as well, but these are a bit more of the realistic style. But it's just, yeah, it's just more. There's just more. If we scan here, it scans the rocks, doesn't it? I'm curious what the scanner is for. I'm guessing it is something that's just missing functionality. And maybe it is meant to point you and like put stuff on your compass or something at the top of your screen. But yeah, unlimited sprint at the moment. You can actually see the draw distance as well. You can see our little base all the way over there. So that's insane as well. Hasn't loaded that, like unloaded that or anything. So very impressive. That's where I'm going to leave it though, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this. Would you like to see this, like a playthrough of this on the channel when it comes into early access? Let me know. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And like I said, we got loads of other demos and videos. I'm actually spamming the channel this week and next. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff to watch. Some of it might not be what you're looking for. Some of it might be. So it's probably something for everyone. So yeah, have a look. And thank you so much for supporting and for hanging out. I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care.